This episode of Engineer Your Energy. I'm Caroline Milton, owner of Milton Coaching Collective, where we help individuals and organizations develop broader toolkits for optimizing stress, improving performance, and increasing fulfillment. Each Thursday here across platforms, I come live to talk about different strategies we can implement, either as individuals or as a team, to help banish burnout, to improve those feelings of fulfillment, and to increase our performance. Sometimes I talk specifically to individual action, and sometimes I speak to the habits that we can implement in our workplace. With this month being Mental Health Awareness Month, I have been speaking specifically to mental health each week. And today I want to talk about the importance of sleep with mental health. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk about sleep quite a bit. This was one of my own big aha moments when I went through burnout and was recovering from burnout, was really understanding the importance of quality of sleep, because so much of the conversation that I had been hearing was around quantity of sleep. Make sure you're getting 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And yet the quality of my sleep really suffered. But you see, sleep deficiency, both in quantity and in quality, can cause problems with learning, focusing, and how we react in situations. It decreases our tolerance to stress. We have problems or trouble making decision, solving problems, remembering things so that memory recall is impacted, as well as managing our emotions and behaviors and coping with change. We have slower reaction times, we make more mistakes, and we take longer to finish tasks when we are sleep deprived. Sleep is so important to our state of well-being. A lot of things are happening while you're asleep. That sleep cycle of moving from light sleep to deep sleep to rapid eye movement stages of sleep, each one of those stages is really important, and spending enough time in each of those stages is really important as well. While we're sleeping, our body is working to support healthy brain function and to support our physical health as well. That's where repair and recovery occur, is during those stages of sleep. Sleep also helps our brain work properly. Our brain is getting ready for the next day or for the next increment of wakefulness while we're asleep. It's forming new pathways that help us learn and remember information, and that happens all throughout our lifetime. Studies show that a good night's sleep helps improve learning and problem-solving skills. That means that we're able to create more effectively in the workplace. We're able to innovate more effectively, collaborate more effectively in the workplace when we get quality sleep. It's imperative for our decision-making ability to have that base of quality sleep. Now, I want to acknowledge at this point in today's conversation that getting enough sleep has a lot of barriers, that there are many who are working multiple jobs, who are working very long days in order to make ends meet. And the amount of sleep that they get must be sacrificed in order to provide that safety and stability that they need for themselves and for their families. I want to acknowledge that having access to 7 to 9 hours of sleep is in fact a privilege. But what we can do to support our quality of sleep is totally within our control. It's influenced by the decisions that we make throughout the day. When we invest in the quality of sleep that we're getting as the first step in our well-being, we help support our cardiovascular health. We help support our hormone health, our endocrine system functionality. That impacts our metabolism. We are able to better metabolize the food that we eat and also support our growth and development. Again, we are developing, our brain pathways are ever evolving, changing, and growing. It supports our immune function and decreases our risk of chronic health problems. So when we ask ourselves, what can we do as a society, as a community, to become healthier, sleep is a critical part of that conversation. So as we step back and we ask ourselves, It's Mental Health Month. What can we do to support our mental well being? Sleep is one of the most important things that we can do. We know the relationship between sleep and mental health or mental illness. And yet, mental illness can oftentimes negatively impact our quality and quantity of sleep, with many who are experiencing a deviation in their mental health also experiencing insomnia. So it's really important as preventative care that we take those steps to invest and support our sleep quality. Now, I'm not going to dive into all the different ways that you can invest in your sleep today because, quite frankly, I've talked about it quite a bit in past conversations, but also I can talk about it with you one on one. If you feel like sleep is an area of opportunity for you in your own performance and fulfillment, then it's time for you to reach out. It's time for you to schedule that call and create that opportunity to really seize your well being and take that next step in supporting your fulfillment and your performance. Here on the screen is my website, miltoncc.com. There you can learn more about individual and organizational services, things that we offer in terms of coaching, consulting, training, workshops, and speaking engagements. So you can learn more about those services on the website. You can also book a consultation on the website. I encourage you to do that. Even getting that first aha can be really transformative in your experience of health and well-being. I'll be back next Thursday for our next episode of Engineer Your Energy, where, of course, we'll be talking more about mental health and the things that we need to be doing in order to support our mental well being. I hope to see you there. If you're not already following, make sure that you click that follow, that like, that hashtag to ensure you're staying on top of each week's episodes so that you can truly invest in your well being. So until next week, be well.